So we finally have some true evidence for patients who have ongoing instability following their ACL tear. Should they have surgery or not? Let's find out. Hey guys, Khalid here. Welcome back to Clinical Physio. So we've just had this brilliant research paper published in The Lancet, one of the most prestigious medical journals in the world. It's called the ACL Snap trial. Snap SNNAP, and it stands for ACL Surgery Necessity in Non-Acute Patients. So the research was conducted by Beard et al. In 2022, involving over 25 researchers, a massive piece of work. So the researchers looked at patients who had an ACL injury and ongoing instability in 29 different orthopedic units in the National Health Service in the UK. And the key question, what's the better option for them? Surgery or simple rehabilitation? So they involved 316 patients over a 3-year period from 2017 to 2020. They randomly assigned each of those patients into a group who had surgery to reconstruct their ACL or a group who had rehabilitation only in the form of physiotherapy. After 18 months, all patients then completed the KOOS-4 outcome score. That is the knee injury and osteoarthritis outcome score, to work out which group had the better outcomes. So the results? The average KOOS-4 score for the surgical group was 73, and the average KOOS-4 score for the rehabilitation group was 64.6. And this led the researchers to conclude, and I'll read it out to you, surgical reconstruction as a management strategy for patients with non-acute ACL injury with persistent symptoms of instability was clinically superior and more cost-effective in comparison with rehabilitation management. So what kind of considerations may be used for patients to see whether or not they should have surgery or just rehabilitation following their injury? Well, first of all is definitely going to be the patient's background and their aims. For example, do they want to return to pivoting sports like hockey, netball, or football? In which case, they really need that stability in order to be able to play. The patient's job or occupation may also be relevant. If they are a builder, again, they'll really need that stability when walking up a ladder or walking on unsafe roofs to make sure of their safety. On the other hand, patients may only want to engage in sports like cycling or swimming, which don't put their knee in such a vulnerable position. They also may have occupations like a desk-based job where, again, the stability of their knee isn't really going to be challenged. In these patients, they may well go on to start rehabilitation, and then if their symptoms are getting worse or they're still having major issues with their knee, then they might be considered for surgery. And actually, that's really relevant to this particular research paper because 41% of the patients who started in the rehabilitation group actually went on to have a reconstruction, perhaps because they were feeling ongoing instability or ongoing pain in their knee, and it was felt that operating was the best option for them. But the other really crucial factor here is why this particular paper decided to look at patients who had ongoing instability after their ACL injury. And that's because there are definitely risks of further injury if a patient chooses to go back to sport despite that ongoing instability. The greatest of which, or most common, is the presence of meniscal tears. And if you want to find out more about this, check out our video here where we go through it all for you. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Instagram at Clinical Physio and on our website, clinicalphysio.com. I'm Khalid. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon here on Clinical Physio.